Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, which means peace be upon you as well as the mercy of Allah, God and His blessings. This session is going to start with the name of Allah, God, most gracious and most merciful. I hope all of you are doing good and ready for your strategic business reporting SBR exam preparation. I am Hussain Qazi, and a very warm welcome to all of you for my strategic business reporting orientation session. Students, as we all know that with respect to ACCA qualification, we all involved with business studies. It's all about business studies. And business studies includes many subjects like accounting, taxation, audit, costing, that's performance measurement, and so on, strategy and so on. But specifically, you are watching this video with the mindset of accounting and the role in the business as accountant. The responsibility of accountant, it's to make this financial statement with true and fair view. So it's all about recording and reporting of the financial statement. So with the same momentum, let's take an example. Assuming as an accountant, we are a part of the business British Airways. And British Airways involves multiple transactions. For example, British Airways has renovated all the aircrafts, all the interior of the aircrafts. This is what about the transaction that's already happened. So as an accountant, what should our responsibility? We all know that recording of this transaction and reporting of this transaction with financial statement according to accounting standard, IAS, IFRS. So that is what you have studied in financial accounting and financial reporting in your earlier studies. Continue with the same momentum. Now, assuming our role has improved, or we can say the time to study with more advanced subject, which is called strategic business reporting. So once again, a very warm welcome to the subject strategic business reporting. I am Hussain Qazi, 18 years of facilitation experience for ACC qualification, specialized subjects, strategic business reporting, advanced financial management and financial management. Associated as senior faculty member at Tabani's School of Accountancy, a platinum status college in Pakistan, and also business partner academics at HussainQazi.com. Alhamdulillah, with this 18 years of journey, multiple times, I can say hundred of times, students associate with me and got prize winners, not in Pakistan, outside the Pakistan as well. ACCA invited me and I have conducted multiple times student and exam focus session for students for the specialized subject SBR, AFM and FM. And ACCA invited me not in Pakistan, in fact internationally as well. You can contact me through WhatsApp +92 321 827 1784. Really appreciate if you contact me during office hours. And you can also connect with us with website Hussain Qazi, www.HussainQazi.com. So I'm going to start my session with a soft message. Yes, we will start the technical aspect after this slide, but a soft message. what I personally think, the variables of the success, or I can say the rule of the success in the life based on 4 variables. Number 1, self-confidence. Yes, I can do this. Number 2, passionate. That's called obsession. Determine the targets and be passionate. Yes, I have to do this. Number 3, positive mindset. Avoid negativity. Positive mindset. And number 4, well disciplined. Once you have made the plan, you must be committed and well disciplined to execute that plan. So if you obey these 4 rules, any part of the life, you will be able to get success. The subject strategic business reporting is a project, and I will lead this project. That I am your facilitator. So SBR with Hussain Qazi will definitely support you for these variables. With my subject, I will try to provide you self-confidence. I will try to motivate you. But what you should do, avoid negativity and must have to make a discipline plan. So that is what about the soft message. Now let's start the session with the technical aspect. Students, bear in your mind this orientation session having particular agenda. Agenda number 1, we will discuss what SBR strategic business reporting syllabus insights. That is about what knowledge you people should have to pass this exam. Number 2, SBR examiner expectations. Do remember, only knowledge is not important for the success of exam. We also need to know what's exactly the examiner expectation and do plan your studies or get the knowledge of the syllabus according to the examiner expectations. Number 3, strategic business reporting exam format with new changes. Number 4, strategic business reporting study approach. What should be the right approach towards the success of the exam? Number 5, we will discuss what students normally faces the challenges when preparing strategic business reporting, and we will also discuss how to cover these challenges. Number 6, how the SBR course will execute with HussaiNQazi.com. That's called SBR Journey with HussaiNQazi.com. Number 7, I have jotted down all the frequently asked questions normally student have that in mind and normally ask during the course with different forums. So I've collected all the questions. You can ask more questions with me accordingly. And number 8, finally, we will cover a basic practice question where we need to identify it's not the subject FR, but the subject strategic business reporting. So we will prove that point with a basic question. So this is what 8 points agenda with this orientation session. This orientation session based on 3 videos. First video, we will cover the first 2 agenda points, syllabus insights and examiner expectations. Second video will cover point number 3 to point number 7. And the last video is about a practice question where we will prove that it's SBR, not FR. So you need to develop your mindset accordingly. So let's start. SBR syllabus. You have to develop your mind. There are 5 components of syllabus. IFRS, knowledge and application IFRS, knowledge application, conceptual framework, ethical implications for our real business accounting issues, performance measurement, current development. So drill these points in your mind. 5 areas of the syllabus: IFRS, conceptual framework, ethical implications, performance measurement, current development. Very important slide. The heading is SBR syllabus is not only about advanced accounting standards. What does that mean? Student, I hope that with the skill module, at least one of the exam you have already qualified. Sir, what you are showing? At least one, we have qualified almost all. For example, if you have qualified or you've passed TX exam, so anybody of you reply me that what's the advanced name, what's the name of advanced paper of TX? If you passed TX, what's the advanced paper name of TX? Very good. ATX. Anybody passed PM? So can you reply advanced paper of APM? Oh, sorry, advanced paper of PM, APM. Very good. And what about the AA? Audit assurance, the advanced paper name? AAA. Very good. And what about FM? FM advanced paper name? AFM. And my another question, you studied the subject FR, FR, financial reporting F7. So what should be the name of the advanced paper of FR? AFR, that should be the name. But this paper name is not AFR. This paper name is SBR. This paper name is SBR. That means this exam is more than advanced accounting standard. More than advanced accounting standard. So carefully. Number one, IFRS and conceptual framework. These two areas belongs to advanced financial reporting. But remaining three areas, ethical implications, performance measurement, current developments. These other three topics means AFR combined with other three topics called strategic business reporting. So develop your mindset. This subject is not only about advanced accounting standard. For example, you have studied, if you have already studied FR, for example, leases. Yes, we will discuss here the advanced lease. You studied IFRS 15 revenue. The advanced things we will cover here. But the syllabus is not only about accounting standard. Syllabus is more than accounting standard. We will discuss and drill down what includes the remaining three parts. So this should be very much clear to all of you. I hope it's clear. The syllabus is more than accounting standard. Now one by one. Syllabus is insights. Number one, accounting standards, IAS and IFRS. I have splitted the syllabus, the SBR syllabus accounting standard into 4 phases. For your convenience, for the sake of your convenience, I have splitted accounting standard and IFRS with 4 phases. Phase 1, group accounts. Phase 2, name. This is what a name designated by me, extensive accounting standard. Phase 3, less extensive accounting standard. And phase 4, prior knowledge accounting standard. And the details of the phases with the next slides, you can use as a checklist of the accounting standard. Number 1, phase 1. Do remember that this orientation session is not about any technical matter. This is not anything about the technical matter. Okay, this is not about any technical issue. So just overview what inside the syllabus and the mindset of the subject. Group accounts having 6 topics: basic group accounts, then change in group structure, joint arrangement, foreign subsidiary consolidation, consolidated cash flow, and disclosure of interest in other entities. So group accounts syllabus cover with this 6 components. That's the point. Phase 2, extensive standards, extensive accounting standard. Sir, why you designate the term extensive? I designate the term extensive because these 6 standards are very extensive, very time taking, and very technical. This is what the student need to invest very much time to cover these areas of the topic. Yes, we can say that detailed oriented. It's very extensive. Phase 3, less extensive. These 6 standards, less extensive means less complexities and less time consuming. Even within 3 hours, you can cover first 2 standards. First 2 standards. For IFRS 8, maximum 2 hours you require. Now move on. Prior knowledge accounting standard. Prior knowledge accounting standards. These are prior knowledge accounting standard. 12 prior knowledge accounting standards. Prior knowledge means you have already good command about this accounting standard. Means you people have a knowledge about this. But do remember, prior knowledge accounting standard, it doesn't mean that examiner are least concerned about these standards. Every accounting standard having their own importance. For example, examiner at one time examined almost 15 marks related to IS 36, 18 marks related to IS 38. So you cannot say that any of the standard having less important. Every standard is important. Every standard has their own dynamics and has their own importance. So that is what about the prior knowledge accounting standard. So every standard having their own importance. That's a point. Now the point is that this is the first area called accounting standard. Okay, accounting standard. What the examiner expectation about the accounting standard? In SBR. Number 1, this is what the examiner statement. Actually, I've just take a screenshot and paste with the slide. With the symbol of this red symbol, it's mentioned the ACCA examining team focusing some important points. In SBR, examining team expecting that the student must have to develop the ability of explanation about the accounting principles and the calculations. So here, for example, if you have studied IS 36 impairment test or impairment loss, I know you have a good command how to calculate impairment loss based on the indication. Here examiner expecting that you have to develop ability about the explanation of the principles, that is accounting standard, and explanation of the calculation as well. So this is what examiner expectation. Number two, examiner also expect this, that candidates will have to demonstrate range of skill and abilities, which include relating accounting issues of relevant concepts. Here simple means you have to develop ability how to apply accounting standards IAS IFRS with real business scenarios, advanced scenarios, and the norm of the business scenarios. Whatever the real world situation, you have an ability to apply the cases. So this is what about the examiner expectation about accounting